One of my really go-to foundational strength training exercises is what's called the Romanian Deadlift or the Straight Leg Deadlift. One of the biggest problems is it's often hard to create motion around the hip joint without letting the knee move. Say, for instance, I see a lot of people as they come down, it's typically easier to get more into a squat position than it is into a hip hinge position. So it's easy to sit down here, bend the knees, bend the hips, and lower back into that motion. But if we're looking at more of the Romanian deadlift, which is a hip hinge, the knees stay at about a constant 10, 15 degrees of flexion. We're really not bending the knees more than the position we set them up in. So from here, small bend in the knees. Your first thought is to bend right through the crease in the hips, push the butt back. So you can see my knees are almost staying somewhat constant, and I'm driving through that hip joint. What you'll often see though, people working on that movement for the first time, it's very challenging to lower down, start moving back through the hips, and then get to a certain point, and then you can start to see that knee bend like that. That's what we want to stay away from when it comes to the Romanian deadlift, is adding in the extra knee movement, but just isolating and hinging through that hip joint is important. Again, very good exercise working on glute, hip strength, also very good for people with previous history of lower back pain. Teaching how to differentiate hip and lumbar movement is good, but that's a quick tip there on how to know the difference between a Romanian deadlift and a squat pattern.